But let me just tell you a little bit about myself. And when I was 17 years old, I was diagnosed with something called acute psychotic episode, right? And then, of course, later, years later, it was called manic depression. And of course, now the term is bipolar.
So I didn't know what was going on. All I knew is sometimes you take your cues from the people around you, which were my parents, and my parents were very upset. So I knew when they were upset, then I knew this was something that was very serious.
I decided to really dedicate my life, work my life's work to giving voice to those who don't have a voice, giving and telling my story. And because, of course, the betrayal of mental illness is not a positive one, right? So if you say that you're bipolar, right, you live with bipolar, the first thing someone's going to say, watch out for him. He's going to kill everybody in his family, or the betrayal of the person talking to himself on the street, or there's more people that look like me who live with mental health challenges than that person.
I know he came to our church and he spoke about his own story and how impactful that is with other people, because I saw it firsthand just at my church how when John spoke about his story and I chimed in about how I felt as a family member, people were coming up to me after that and saying, Russell, thank you for giving your story, and thank John for giving his story, because I went through the same thing with my sister. And a lady who I've known for years came up and talked to me and told me about it. She said she didn't talk to me right away. She said she had to wait a couple of weeks because it was still, tough for her to even speak about it.
It's a topic that we don't talk about much, and we, used to send Uncle Charles upstairs when company came over, if right, if he's experiencing some type of mental health challenge, and the whole stigma behind it, right? You called it. A lot of people would say, churches would say we could pray it away, right? Or and there's no discussion happening within the family.
We as a Black community, we have a lot of challenges that that other white communities don't have. So in terms of John, going to our communities and talking and speaking about, mental health, from his perspective as a Black person, as a person who, he looks like me.
My bipolar is a little different from Kanye West, right? And there's Mariah Carey came out, of course. Alicia Keys lives with depression. So many people, more people more people that talk about it, the more social media, more media attention, the more social TikToks, and a lot of young people are now feeling more comfortable to share.